Hey guys, Cody here. And in this video today, I'm going to give you guys my five dream opponents for CM Punk since he has returned to WWE recently. In this video, I'm going to tell you what I think is going to be the best matchup, promo, in the ring, just general wrestling, I'm going to give you who I think CM Punk can go toe to toe with. So number five on my list is going to be AJ Styles. Out of everybody in WWE, I think AJ Styles can give CM Punk the best match, even though I know they're both older. It didn't stop AJ Styles from giving The Undertaker one of his best matches in recent memory. Give him the best retirement match you could have asked for him. And I think if we're going to have CM Punk, wrestling and all that, it's not going to be like how it was 10 years ago. It's not going to be smooth and stuff like that. I mean, look at him in AEW. He had some moments in the ring where it's like, okay, age is catching up to him. Anytime he tried to attempt the buckshot lariat and all that. But a guy like AJ Styles, I think, would be the best person to protect CM Punk and probably give him the best in-ring match that you could ask for. Number four on my list is going to be the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, just because of that Colt Cabana interview that CM Punk did 10 years ago when he left WWE. It was kind of what started the hate for Roman Reigns, if you think about it. I mean, he was all right after they split from the Shield. You could kind of see what was going on with them, but then you had that podcast come out, and then you had Roman Reigns winning the Rumble, and that's what really started the booing for Roman, because you had that comment that Punk made going, make Roman look strong, and that's when it really was obvious that, okay, the machine's behind this dude. He's the corporate chosen dude, all that. It led to almost 5-6 years of Roman Reigns just facing boos wherever he went. And so you can bring that up in a promo between the two of them and really, because look at Roman Reigns now compared to like 5 years ago on the microphone. It's a whole different level. Roman's God mode on the microphone now. So I think the promo battles between these two men would be amazing. In the ring, though, I think the match would really disappoint. I don't think they would have a very good in-ring match, but the promos leading up to it will have everyone hyped up. Plus, it's a chance for us to have a Paul Heyman custody battle, and maybe get some CM Punk versus Paul Heyman promos, so there's a lot of interesting avenues that you can go to on this. You can maybe have Roman Reigns turn face and then face the heel Punk, because I think CM Punk's going to turn heel eventually, and Roman's going to be babyface after he loses the titles. Number three on my list is probably the match we're going to see here pretty soon, Seth freaking Rollins. Just because, look at all the interviews and promos and stuff like that Seth Rollins has done on CM Punk since Punk left the company. Even recently as last year, him calling CM Punk a cancer to the locker room and all that. It's pretty obvious that thing that happened after Survivor Series was just them playing it up for storyline, because it looks like that's going to be CM Punk's first huge feud. But Seth Rollins, I know there's some real resentment there, but he's going to do business. He's smart. He knows they're going to make a lot of money with a match between him and CM Punk. And, if the company's going to make money, that's money that Seth Rollins is going to make, on merch sales or on his next contract. And plus, just think of the promo battles, that's just going to be must-see television. That's why I can't wait for WrestleMania. There's already a reason to be super excited for WrestleMania, but these promos between Seth and Punk, they're going to be must-see. There's going to be no punches held, and plus, out of everybody on the WWE roster next to AJ Styles, I think Seth Rollins would be the next person to give Punk the best in-ring match. Number two on my list is going to be Kevin Owens. Just for the promo battles alone, I think arguably Kevin Owens is the best person on the microphone in WWE, and now you're going against one of the greatest people on the microphone in CM Punk ever. So just for the promo battles, I don't even really care about the in-ring aspect of it. Next to my number one entry, Kevin Owens would be the closest we would get to CM Punk versus MJF promo battles. And, there's a lot of history, because I believe they were in Ring of Honor around the same time, probably when Kevin Owens was first getting started in the business. So you can call back to that. I don't even know if they've ever had a match. So I went ahead and Googled it for you guys. CM Punk versus Kevin Steen, which was Kevin Owens' name on the independent scene. And there's nothing that's popping up other than WWE 2K23 gameplay and articles and stuff like that. So it looks like in the 20 plus years that these guys have been wrestling and all the time that they spent in Ring of Honor, they never had a match. So it can be like the one that got away for Kevin Owens. You know, you can use that as a tool to build that story, you know. And before we get to my number one entry, I'm going to give you some honorable mentions and just quick reasons why. Sami Zayn, kind of the same reason for Kevin Owens, just a guy in Ring of Honor that they can build history on. I mean, Sami Zayn's not nearly as good on the microphone as Kevin Owens, but it'd be a good match, I believe, with him and Punk. Gunther, just because I want to see Gunther versus everybody. I love that man. This one's probably never going to happen, but it'd be nice to see him in the ring one last time. CM Punk versus John Cena. Just a call back on history, you know. I mean, they've had two of the greatest matches in company history with the match they had on Raw before WrestleMania 29 and then the match they had at Money in the Bank 2011. So there's a lot of history you can call back on there. Neither of them are in their physical prime anymore. But just for old time's sakes, God, it'd be nice to see him in the ring. Kind of same thing with Randy Orton, too. It'd be nice to see CM Punk and Randy Orton in the ring, and we might get that eventually. You know, call back on their WrestleMania match. Another honorable mention, just because this guy, I think when he gets called to the main roster, is going to have the rocket strapped to him. Braun Breaker. I think when Braun Breaker debuts on the main roster, he's going to run through names, and CM Punk would be one of those names. And I think that would also help give Braun a lot of credibility, you know, for the people that don't watch NXT every week and may not know who this dude is, even though I know he was on, you know, Raw over a year ago when he won the NXT title from Dolph Ziggler. But like I said, not everyone keeps up with NXT, and having him beat a huge name like CM Punk be a great way to help build that guy. And my last honorable mention is going to be Finn Balor. And this actually, I think, is going to be CM Punk's first match. So the beginning of 2024 is going to be on a Monday. So Raw is going to air that day. I want to see WWE do a special edition of Raw. You know how they did that day one pay-per-view like 2 years ago? It's the show that had Brock Lesnar winning the WWE Championship and Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan in a really good match. I want to see them do a special edition of Raw, and I want to see CM Punk versus Finn Balor, because it seems like everybody feuds with the Judgment Day, and it's not going to hurt Finn Balor to lose to CM Punk, and I think it'd be a good first person to get Punk in the ring with. And plus, you can build up that Raw as something special, because I don't think you're going to have Monday Night Football that night. You might, but I know that's the last week of the NFL regular season. So if they want to pop a huge number, do a special edition of Raw and have CM Punk's first match on that show. But number one on this list is Cody Rhodes. I don't know what Punk can say about AEW. You know, he probably did sign a bunch of legal documents, a bunch of non-disclosure agreements and stuff like that. But you got the two top guys from AEW that have defected over to WWE, and both of them also were in WWE, you know, around the same time, 10, 15 years ago. So there's a lot of stuff you can call on. And even if they can't directly say AEW, maybe CM Punk can't, Cody Rhodes can, and they can be, you know, tongue-in-cheek with it. So out of all the matchups CM Punk can have, the one I think would be the most intriguing is Cody Rhodes, just for the tongue-in-cheek references that they can make about the other company. And like, you know, because Cody kind of left right after Punk got there, you know, and Punk can be like, oh, you've been avoiding me, well, I'm finally here, or something like that. You know, there's a lot of promo material that they could go through, and in the ring, it'd be a decent match, I think. Probably not the best match CM Punk could have with anybody on this list, but just for the drama of it, I think that match would be incredible. But if you made it to the end of this video, please like the video and share it with your friends. Comment down in the comment section below who you want to see CM Punk in the ring with. I'm going to try to pump out more videos for you guys. You guys can't see it actually, but I broke my ankle. So I'm going to be home for a while, and I've been wanting to get this video out since CM Punk returned to WWE, and now I got a reason to make the video. So you guys will see it here soon. Like the video, please. Trainwreck Podcast coming out Saturday, and I will see you guys in the next video.